Good morning. This is Dr. Timothy Scott Beck here at LifePoint Medical. It is October the 17th of 2022, and it's a Monday morning, and we're up working this morning, and it looks like everything's going great. Certainly busy, and certainly want to hear from anybody who's been sick or tried to get sick over the weekend, and we need to intervene for them. Okay. Again, I want to thank everybody for listening to my videos and let you know that my life's dream is to take care of people and provide them with the level best medical care and advice that I can. And that's what we work on every day. And I thank you for letting me be a part of it, because it really is a privilege. So let's talk about some things. First of all, let's talk about COVID. COVID is still lingering around. I'm not sure what's happening with it nationally. I guess I want to just give everybody the hand sanitizer lecture, use your hand sanitizer. But this goes for all the viruses, including the flu virus, the coronavirus, or the C19. But it also goes for all those other little viruses that we get around here. And the most effective way, the quickest, easiest way is with hand sanitizers. Second is washing your hands thoroughly with soap, okay? But I have a system where I go throughout the day when I'm seeing patients where I use hand sanitizer a lot and I wash my hands a lot, and I just kind of intermix the two I believe it helps me tremendously with not getting any infections from patients who come in here. And I also try to avoid touching my mouth, nose, or eyes if I'm not clean and everything like that, because that's where it comes from. We believe that most of our transmissions come from around this area. So just stay safe, stay careful on that. One thing I want to talk to you about, this is an educational thing I want to talk to you about, because as most people well know, I work with nurse practitioners and PAs, okay? And they're an essential part of our team now, and probably going to be forever. And first of all, like I said, I appreciate everybody cooperating with me with my utilization of them. I don't think everybody understands what happens if I did not have nurse practitioners and PAs working for me. Basically, I would have to severely restrict my schedule. I don't know if I could see everybody promptly like I wanted to, or get them taken care of like I could. And the amount of patients that I would be able to register would be markedly reduced. It would not be near the amount of patients that I'm seeing now if I worked here by myself. So I do it a little bit more extensively. In other words, the PA and the nurse practitioners that work here, they don't work completely autonomously. They work on a team, with me being the team leader. So we communicate a lot, and we really want the patient to get a good, fair experience with what they hear. So there's caveats to it. Number one, I'm always there for a second opinion. If a nurse practitioner or PA sees you and they don't understand or like what's going on, they get another set of eyes in there with us. So that's extremely helpful for them. I also review and we discuss daily most of our patients. At least we talk about them. We say, or they come and they ask me to see them or something like that or whatever. So the rule is, you're going to see nurse practitioners and PAs if you come here to the office. We accommodate people who want to see me, because some people just want me to pop in, and that's okay as long as you're patient enough to wait on us. Some people don't want to wait, and as long as you're satisfied with what's going on and we're all settled with the situation, that's perfectly fine. You can go on. But if you're like, I think Dr. Beck needs to look over this, I'll honor that and I will see. But to keep things going, we got to have the nurse practitioners and the PAs seeing the patients primarily, with me giving them oversight. Now, I will tell you that I'm really particular about our PAs and nurse practitioners, and I work real hard to get ones that I like, the ones that I think are going to give good service and appropriate and adequate service to our patients, and who are also, before any of them come to work for me, they have to agree, Dr. Beck and you are going to be working together. You're not going to be working by yourself. Okay, you've got to be able to utilize Dr. Beck during the day. You don't have to, but you got to be able to, and you got to know when it's appropriate to, because there is times when it's appropriate, when things aren't looking good. So, and what I do during the day while the nurse practitioners and PAs are seeing the patients is I'm trying to really see everybody. Like I go to rooms and look at what's going on, or look in the computer, make sure everything's going all right with that patient. So it's really an active thing. Plus, the other side to that is there's sometimes I can't be in the office for whatever reason. Sometimes it's personal reasons, sometimes it's professional reasons. And I don't want the show to stop. I want you to get the same level of care, and I want you to be seen by people that know you or know how to do things. So even though I'm here a lot of the time, if I leave, the nurse practitioners and the PAs are told to use each other, and there's always more than one here at the building at a time. That's something that I've been working on, is keeping at least 2 providers here so that at least they have a second opinion about something if they're going on, and they always have phone contact with me if they need additional help. Plus, you know, if a patient needs to be seen in the emergency room, they need to recognize or know when to recognize when a patient is really ill and needs to have a higher level of care. So I really appreciate your cooperation with it. I'd love to try to explain it to you and make sure you understand it, and so that you'll be more at ease with it and you'll use it to your advantage, actually, because I'm putting these things in place with you in mind 100%. So thank you for listening to me. Last but not least, Place of Hope is going great. Let's talk about this week. Is open house on Wednesday evening, and I think it's from 5 to 7. I'm pretty sure it is. That is when the public, on Wednesday from 5 to 7, that is when the public can come by and see what's going on over there at Place of Hope. And if you've donated money, or you're interested in it, or you want to see what we've done, that's your time to go over there. It's not always going to be accessible to the public, so just be mindful of that. We're going to welcome you over there. We'll show you how beautiful that little house is, and you'll be able to meet the staff members and the people who have been making things happen over there. So if that interests you, come over to our open house on Wednesday night, and it's open to the public, and I hope to see you there. And again, the main thing I want to do is a lot of you folks really helped us with this, and I want you to see what your work done. We're getting the bricks situation; those aren't out yet, but we're getting that project going now, just to put the bricks out. You know, you bought the bricks with all your names on them and stuff like that. So that's our next thing, is to get that going. But it's wonderful service, and a lot of you guys helped us out tremendously, and we really thank you. Open house on Wednesday afternoon. Otherwise, give us a call if you're feeling bad or sick, need to be seen. We want to hear from you. We want to help you. 706-782-0016. Have a great afternoon.